シーはですね、マスターとお父様のお二人がロボットを好きになってくれると嬉しいです。ルーシーを好きになってくれると嬉しいです。これからはここで仲良く暮らしたいので。
Upon hearing that, I unknowingly let out a bitter laugh. You saw what my father did when he found out you're a robot, and you're asking for the impossible. It'd be a relief in itself if nothing happens to you behind my back.
捨てられるかもしれません。でも、それでもロボットを好きになってもらいたいです。
I sigh softly. She's failing to think logically as a computer. Even after hearing that my father wants to throw you out, how could you still hope for something like that? If person A hates person B, it's likely that person B will come to hate person A. At least that's how it is in normal human relationships. So how come Lucy can't grasp it? This. Because she's very patient and forgiving? No way. It's because she's a robot that knows how to suppress its emotions. It's because she isn't human.
お父様もきっとマスターのように心の優しい方です。ルーシーにはわかります。だからこれからマスターと仲良く暮らしてほしいと思っています。あ、もちろんルーシーとも。
You're already mistaken by calling me kind-hearted.
お父様だけではありません。
She just ignored me. That little...
マスターもアンティークショップの店長も研究所の方も皆さんいい方たちです。マスターをはじめとする世の中すべての人を力の限りサポートする。それがルーシーの使命であり願いです。
It definitely sounds like something a robot would say. Doesn't seem like she's capable of shooting the good from the bad, or sorting. Jeez, why am I so bad at reading this morning? Fudge! I can't help but give a cynical reply. In the end, we're the same. You've also been brainwashed, but in a different way. Missy slightly tilts her head to the side. She seems to do this whenever she's confused about something.
マスター、どういう意味ですか?
You will love humans. That's essentially what's been programmed into your main system. You have no free will. That's an illusion. You have no choice but to act this way. She tilts her head from side to side. She doesn't seem to understand. You want to help everyone, right?
はい、もちろんです。
And you're happy when you help people.
はい、とっても嬉しいです。
Why do you think that you want to help others and that you feel happy once you do?
そうですね。どんな理由でしょうか?
It's because the program those researchers put inside you is forcing you to feel this way.
そうでしょうか?
Yeah. Your will and your personality are yours. But at the same time, they aren't. They're from the people that made you. They programmed you this way, and you're simply following orders. You're nothing but a puppet on stage whose strings are being pulled. It may look like it's moving by itself at first glance, but it's actually being held up by wires. And there are people behind the stage controlling these wires. That's who you are. You're only moving according to how they want you to move. Pupils in Lucy's eyes diminish. She appears to be in deep thought.
マスターが何をおっしゃっているかよくわかりません。
I'm saying that your actions have no actual meaning. You're just a toy made to do certain tasks at a certain time. Nothing about you is real. There is no significance. Do you understand? The mind, its emotions, and its intuition are on the inside. The body, its movements, and its reactions are on the outside. If they're just part of a computer algorithm created by someone, then they aren't genuine. Any gestures, any sentiments, there's no meaning behind them. I stressed that idea over and over again. Something like that doesn't have any meaning.
そんなことありません、マスター。
She startles me with a sudden rebuttal. I wasn't expecting that from her. What are you talking about?
意味がないなんてありません。きっと意味はあります。
You're saying that there's a meaning. You still don't get it. You're made to be friendly with humans through a program. It's not by your own choice. Your actions and feelings, they're all artificial. That's why they're meaningless.
関係ありません。誰の意図であろうと。
What?
誰の意向であれ、ルーシーが手伝えば誰かは喜びます。誰かが喜べばルーシーはもっと嬉しくなります。誰かのお役に立てましたから。ルーシーは人を助けることでやりがいを感じ、人は必要としていた助けを得ることができます。ルーシーはそれだけで満足です。それがもし誰かによって意図された状況に過ぎないとしても、行動もルーシーの意思でない他によるものだとしても、ルーシーにとってそれは全く重要な問題ではありません。ルーシーがその時感じた感情、助けた行為、助けたという事実、助けを得た誰かの気持ち、この過程をマスターは偽りというかもしれません。意図的に作られましたから。でもルーシーにとってはこれは本物であり、そして決して意味のないものではありません。
It's fucking music, Jesus. What the hell? Nonsense.
私の名前はルーシー・バレンタインです。
Lucy states her name, as if she's announcing herself before a crowd. She also did not refer to herself in third person.
ルーシーという名前は光という意味のラテン語から来ています。人々の希望に光をさせるようにと願いを込めてつけたそうです。人の役に立つこと、人の役に立った後の達成感を感じること、これがルーシーの人生の目的であり願いです。ルーシーが感じる胸が温かくなるこの気分、これが何かによって作られたとしても、この感情は偽りにはなりません。
Stomach just growled. I think it transmitted too. That was fucking weird.
それはきっと意図とは関係のない真実だと信じています。
I tried to say something back. The words never came out. It felt as if there was something stuck in my throat. It wasn't exactly because I agreed with her, and it wasn't because I was touched by her words either. I actually thought she was very stubborn. Stubborn as a mule. It was rather because of how Lucy appeared so mature and real. The way she confidently stated her opinion. Nothing about her was remotely close to my idea of a robot. That was why I could only sit there, or only sit in silence. I headed to school with my mind in a haze of confusion. My emotions were in turmoil. October 14th. You. Me! shrill noise of the lunchtime bell rings in the distance. Immediately, the classroom begins to bustle with excitement. As soon as the teacher leaves the room, Dr. Gears turns to face me. You're buying some bread, right? Come on, let's go together. He stands up and offers to go to the cafeteria with me, even though he already has his own lunch. He's a good guy. However, I had no reason to go to the cafeteria today. Today's fine. What do you mean it's fine? You're not planning to get anything? Nope, not today. Don't tell me that you're going on a diet. You're not gonna grow if you starve yourself at this age, you know. No, what I'm saying is that I don't need to buy anything. That said, I quietly take out a lunchbox and place it on top of my desk. What? Dr. Gears stares at the lunchbox in astonishment. I remove the lid to reveal its contents. Food inside looks scrumptious. It's giving off a pleasant scent. The presentation is excellent. I noticed that the menu is different from what I'd eaten for breakfast. She could have just packed up the leftovers and saved herself the trouble of making something new. Does she think that I'll be pleased about this? Well, to be honest, I am a little happy. The heck is this? Looks just like a lunchbox. Doesn't look like a lunchbox, it is one. What's going on? You couldn't have possibly made it yourself. Was it your mother? Wrong. If my new mother had actually paid that much attention to me, I could have probably grown up to be a normal human being. Yeah, I didn't think so. Then who? Could it be that you... He's pretty sharp. He seems to understand right away that it was my android who had packed my lunch. I suspected from a close friend of mine. What you're thinking about is probably correct. Ah, nice going, man. What? Well, I don't think it's really something to be congratulated for. So how many days has it been? Huh? Better not be that chick from the other class who made you this lunch. If it's really her, it's gonna be over between us, you know. At this point, I realized we weren't on the same page. With a disappointed look, I burst his bubble. Thanks for this lunch is for my android. I told you about this, right? That I picked it up yesterday? Oh, really? I knew it. Dr. Gears collapses onto his chair like a deflated balloon. He gives me a look of disapproval. Well, he was the one getting ahead of himself, putting on a face that seemed to read, "What was I expected from this guy?" Dr. Gears continues. I have to admit, it really was stupid of me to think that such a big pessimist like you could ever come close to scoring a girlfriend. Yeah, my bad indeed. I feel a sudden rush of blood to my head. I don't appreciate you talking like a big shot when you've always been single yourself. I'm just taking the time to find the perfect match. A sad excuse from an undesirable male. I decide to taunt him a little more. Think about it. Do you really think you'll ever find someone willing to accept your weird little hobbies? Well, you try again after wiping off all that robot grease. You bastard. Talking smack just because I look a little nerdy. If you really think it's all about the looks, you'll regret it someday. Good-looking guys like you die alone. Or I hope good-looking guys like you die alone. Maybe I went a little too far there. How about a girlfriend, huh? I've never really thought about getting one. After a bit of thinking, I make a light retort. I don't care. It's not like I'll have any trouble living without one. Oh, you sure that's the case? You shouldn't lie to yourself. I'm serious. I'll eventually get married, so what's the rush? Wow, there's a limit to being carefree, you know. You're actually never gonna get a girlfriend until you die. And I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. Come on, let's be a little more honest with ourselves. Don't you at least have a couple of girls that you're interested in? Ones at our school are mostly pretty cute, after all. Someone I'm interested in, huh? Who do I enjoy being around with? I don't manage to come up with an answer. Because I've never cared for something like that. But if I were to think of a particular person... I don't have anyone like that. You sure? Definitely. It's suspicious how you suddenly went quiet for a bit, though. You're imagining things. I'm just guessing here, but could it be that you actually have someone that you like? I'm telling you, I don't have anyone. Surely you can't be interested in... My body suddenly tenses up. It'd be troublesome to cause any misunderstandings. Try to quiet him down. Hey, what are you talking? Me? My mind goes numb for a while. Let me make myself clear that I'm not interested in that sort of stuff. Well, if you were with me, we'd look hot enough to make all the girls go crazy. But I only like women. I hope you understand. You'd better not be thinking about debuting as a BL character without getting surgery first. If you were in a video game, you'd be one of the most hated characters who would reduce the sales by 80% the moment you show your face. That's not true. People call me handsome all the time. Sure they do. Who exactly are we talking about? Mom and Dad and my sister. I start to feel sorry for making fun of them. Anyway, why are we talking about my looks in the first place? Don't change the subject. We were discussing how you're going to spend the rest of your life alone. Oh, is that so? What I'm trying to say is that you should build up some experience in dating. I'm not the one to talk for others, but you're a decent looking guy, and you never talk to girls. Why don't you get some practice in? Practice? Doesn't really interest me. I take a look at some of the girls near me. They're busily chattering away with their desks put together. Topic of their conversation had nothing that I could relate to. Apart from that, it's something I wouldn't want to waste my time talking about. You try listening in too. How good looking this guy is, which couples are breaking up, who's getting rejected, how good these makeups are, how nice these clothes are. Do you really think you'll be able to join in? He groans loudly. Who turned up the difficulty setting? See, of course you can't. Since all you'll ever be able to think about are your dumb robots. How dare you? If I wanted to, I'm no different. What'd you say? I said I'm no different from you. I wouldn't be able to talk to them either. I have hitched voices the girls across the room invade my ear canals. They make my head hurt. One day, I'll also succumb to the reproductive instincts in our DNA and get myself one of those high-frequency wave-emitting creatures to live together. Because that's just how life works. Can't be helped. My body wouldn't be able to resist the temptation. There's no point in forcing myself to do something that I have no interest in at this very moment, right? However late it is, I don't mind, since I'm currently enjoying my independence. You really are something, you know. I don't know exactly what's going on in your head, but it's definitely not normal. Like the way you make enemies out of girls just so you can sound a bit like a hipster. Shut up. That's just who I am. In an attempt to change the subject, I shoot him a question seemingly out of nowhere. It's actually something I've been meaning to ask, though. Putting that aside, I want you to tell me something. Huh? What do you think about androids in general? Where'd this come from all of a sudden? Just answer me. What do you think about androids? I just wanted to hear what a robot expert had to say. Androids, huh? They're convenient, aren't they? They make our lives easier. They just need electricity to run, and don't need to be paid a salary. They don't make any mistakes. They're friendly. The female models are pretty cute. I agree. Except for the last one. That wasn't the kind of answer I was hoping to hear. I asked him for a more specific question. Do you believe that androids have feelings? What? Androids. Do you believe they have feelings? I wanted to hear the thoughts of someone with a great appreciation for androids. He's had extensive experience with a variety of models, being an avid user as well. So it's safe to bet that he'd know a bit more about them than I would. To be honest, I'm not exactly sure what kind of answer I'm expecting from him, but or I don't know if his thoughts will affect the way I feel, but I still want to hear what he has to say.